Hello friends, it's the Worm Keeper, at least that's what the luggage tag says, and today I wanted to talk about cheaters in Destiny 2, and just kind of a general conversation of some thoughts that I had on cheaters in Destiny 2. Now, where did this conversation stem from? Over the weekend, Immortal Weekend in Trials of Osiris, and mind you, we have seen I have seen an uptick in cheaters. Now, not through personal gameplay, because I actually don't play Trials very often. You're watching some very rare Trials footage in the background here. But I was watching other content creators, some of my fellow content creators, streamers, YouTubers, stuff like that. And there seems to be an uptick in cheaters and cheater content in, YouTube and on social media and stuff like that. And we know that cheaters will always exist. You can't ever fully get rid of them. As we speak, there's somebody in Destiny who is cheating right now, obviously. Not only that, but there is also probably somebody who is developing some type of anti-cheat, right? It's inevitable. It's going to happen. I'm not okay with it, but I have come to accept that. But when we're seeing a much higher uptick in cheaters, it really begs the question, what's going on at Bungie? Right? What's going on with Bungie? What's going on with BattleEye? What's going on with these, these cheaters, these people who are playing unfairly, blah, 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 whatever it is. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. Because I'll be honest, I don't know if it's on Bungie's end or if it's on BattleEye's end. Okay, I don't know enough about anti-cheats and stuff like that to say, yeah, it's Bungie's fault, or yeah, it's, BattleEye's fault, blah, blah, blah. What I do know is that there are still cheaters running around in the Crucible to this day. Not only that, but there are cheaters who will play entire weekends of Trials of Osiris without getting banned. Okay, without getting banned. And that is a big statement here, because obviously, if somebody's going to use a cheat, they get in, they cheat, they spawn in with heavy, blah, blah, blah. They have perfect aim, blah, 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 whatever it is, they'll get banned, within a day or two, typically. But when you have players running entire weekends, ruining flawless runs, ruining this, that, and the other, it is very, very frustrating. And it's like, what's going on? It makes people ask, what is going on? Myself included. So I wanted to talk about why. Well, number one, I want to talk about why I think there's an uptick in cheaters. Because I think that the reason we're seeing more cheaters is not a good thing for Destiny. And obviously more cheaters bad, I know that, but I think that more people are cheating because more people have stopped caring if they get banned, right? For example, the last cheater that we encountered in the Control playlist, right? Now this person was blatantly cheating. Okay, they were using hacks, they were infinite golden guns, literally flying around the top of the map on Distant Shore. I looked them up. They had 3 characters. Okay. All of them were 18, 20, 30 plus, right? It's not like they just got the game last week and decided to cheat. This is a person who has, time invested in this game, I guess. Okay. And, I'm sure that if they were watching this now, I'm not going to say any names, but if they're watching this now and they saw their name, they'd be like, oh, my account was stolen, blah, blah, blah. Unfortunately, that's not an excuse, but that player, it blows my mind that somebody who has that much time invested in the game would run the risk of having their account banned for some cheats. And I was like, why? Why would anyone do that? Well, I started thinking about it. It's obvious. They don't care about Destiny 2 anymore. They don't play on the regular. They don't care if they get banned because they've stopped caring. Destiny after the final shape is pretty bad right now. It's in a pretty terrible spot. Oh, I wanted to say something else, but we're going to keep it family friendly here. It's in a terrible spot. And it's been kind of in a terrible spot for a long time. Let me just, let me adjust these values here. That way I'm not so pale. But I think that this is not an uncommon theme with cheaters. Right? I mean, okay, let's also take out the fact it is Immortal Weekend. So I get that there's more people playing Trials. And when there's more people playing Trials, there's probably going to be more cheaters. It's inevitable. But at the same time, I don't think it's to this. I don't think it would be to this degree, right? There's a lot of cheaters going on. I think it's really that players have stopped caring. Players are downloading cheats just to see what it's like to cheat in Destiny. Hey, I used to play Destiny every single day, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to go cheat in it now to see what it feels like. Yeah, and it feels good. Then the next problem is that players will cheat once, they will get addicted to it, and they'll cheat again and again and again. And eventually they might get banned, and then they say, I don't care, I don't care. Or they could have situations like some people that we see where they will continuously cheat again and again and again and not get caught. And these, of course, are done through third-party hardwares like Cronus and Zim, because Cronus and Zim are a bannable offense. People have been banned for using them, but main thing, they are still present in the game today. And that blows my mind, right? That's wild, because every now and then, I wouldn't even say every now and then, like this season, it seems like probably once every 4 or 5 games, you get somebody who's a little sus, You get somebody who's, using an immortal and they're beaming you from 25 plus meters away. And it's like, whoa, like that. Maybe they got lucky though. Okay. Give them a benefit of the doubt. Maybe they got lucky. Target lock, immortal, target lock, rangefinder, blah, blah, whatever. But then every single engagement you see him getting into, it's the same thing. And it's like, okay, now you know. That's there's no way you can have that control over your aim unless you are an absolute god tier player that's playing at the top, literally the top of the board. Sorry, top of the meta. I was gonna say top of the meta, top of the board, whatever. Who is literally playing like, we're talking top 10 trials players, right? Like those exist, but they're so rare. You're not going to sit here and tell me that 1 in 5 games I'm matching against literally one of the most elite PvP players in existence, right? It doesn't make sense to me. No, these are Zim and Cronus users. And they're doing it through, aim assistance, through recoil reduction, things like that. And for whatever reason, they're not getting picked up. And I don't know why Bungie has not Bungie, I shouldn't say Bungie, why Destiny has a difficult time, not Destiny, Battle Eye, holy crap. My mind is frazzled right now. Battle Eye has a difficult time detecting these types of cheaters. Like, is it they're toggling it on and off every now and then to not, erase suspicion or something? That I don't really know. Because I know that Bungie's talking about, like they look at stats. Like if you're a 1.0 player in regular cruise, when all of a sudden you get into trials and you're, hitting every single crit and your KD's like 4.7 or something like that, like that's going to get flagged because that's probably an account recovery or a cheater, right? And account recoveries are also against the rules. But it's I don't know why it's not flagging Zim and Cronus users. And of course, it's not just limited to Zim and Cronus, because Zim and Cronus do not give you infinite heavy. And I'm sure that you've probably encountered that. I know that Cross just had a video yesterday, I think, where he was playing and somebody had grenade launcher ammo literally every single round of trials, And it's like, okay, like, how is this guy not banned? And, I didn't look up his name or anything, so I don't know if he's been banned or not. But I bet if we go back and watch the video and go back and find who this person is, if they haven't changed their information already, they probably might still be playing, which is mind-boggling to me. But yeah, that's, Zim, Cronus, whatever software, like, it's morally wrong. But, and here's today's hot take, I don't think it's always bad. I don't think it's bad for the simple fact that, oh my god, this round made me so frustrated, bro. Sorry. I think I even chat with this dude. Maybe it's a different game. At any rate, the silver lining to cheating is when you have more people cheating, there's going to be more attention paid obviously by the community. The community is going to be outraged, like, why are all these cheaters, blah, blah, blah. But that's going to put pressure on Bungie to look into it, right? And that's what everybody wants right now. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say Destiny has been forgotten by Bungie because of Marathon, because that's the narrative right now, and that's the way it feels. But something just tells me it's probably not actually the case. Like, I highly doubt that Bungie is, up and abandoned Destiny, and put their like weakest, devs on Destiny and stuff like that. But you can tell there's definitely less care being put into Destiny, and you can tell there's less care being put into the Crucible particularly. So I think that, if tons of players just start cheating left and right, Bungie's going to have to look at it. They're going to have to say something, and it's going to show the people that, hey, we can make our voices heard by complaining about whatever it is. If we want you know, Crucible to get fixed. We just have to rise up and get Bungie's attention on it, and they will say something. And that's the silver lining. Like I said, morally wrong all the time, but sometimes it's not a bad thing for the game. And yeah, feels bad for the players that get matched with cheaters. I just leave. I will get the footage that I need. Like if I have a chance to record, like I will record the gameplay footage of them cheating, and then I'll leave the game. Like even if it's trials, like I don't care if I take the loss or whatever, because that's what they want. You know, they want to stay. They want to win. They want to make people suffer. Like there's no point in trying to fight them out. You know, especially as a solo player. Like all the footage you're seeing here, I'm doing solo, right? As a solo player, you're not gonna win against a team of cheaters. You know, somebody who literally can like pin on your head immediately. The second you walk around the corner, boom, you get headshot, right? Like you can't beat that no matter how good you are. I just leave games. I would strongly recommend that other players, especially my content creators, start doing the same thing. Like fellow content creators, make content asking people to just leave games when they've identified somebody who's a cheater or who plays as a cheater. And yeah, like it's going to be difficult. It's going to be unfair. It's going to suck, really, is what it is. But if enough people start leaving games, again, Bungie is going to look and say, why is Frostbolt, for example, have a 30-minute ban from trials or whatever? Well, then okay, he's left. Well, then they see the stats of the other player. Oh, well, this other person got like 7 headshots, right? And they have reports on him, right? It's stuff like that. Like I think if the community can rally, we can make a change. Like we've seen it before. You know, if the community complains about something enough in Destiny, Bungie will address it, right? The whole server issues. Players have been complaining about it for like months on end. Bungie has said stuff about it. Bungie said multiple things about the server issues, right? And before they're just sweep it under the rug real quick, a little sweeper bot, right? But we've forced them to say something. So it's the same thing with cheating. We want to force Bungie to say something, acknowledge that, cheating obviously exists, and why are players cheating and what they're going to do about it, stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't think there's any more we can really say about cheating. You're going to encounter it at some point or another. Report them. Go about your business. There's no point in making rant content and calling them trash. I've watched, like montages that are posted to YouTube by cheaters of Twitch streamers and stuff like that, like cussing them out and, oh, you're effing trash, blah, blah, blah. Like that's not doing any good. Like that's literally feeding their fire. Like that's what they get off on. Like that's what they're wanting. They're wanting you to, oh, like, yes, like I love the rage inducing. They get to make montages and stuff out of it. Not me. I'll leave the game, and that's it. Leave the game. If I'm streaming, and I have been streaming before in the past and we encountered a cheater, I just leave the game. I don't even address the cheater. I don't say their name. I don't say why we left. I just leave and I say we're getting back into a new one, and that's it. And I've had people come into my Twitch stream before, who I'm pretty sure were the cheater, but I didn't really ever go back and look, to see, hey, like, oh, am I on stream here? Like, are they watching me, dunk on this dude? No, it's like, you don't even address them. But yeah, oh my gosh, rant over, I guess. Let me know your thoughts though. What are your thoughts on cheating? Do you think that Bungie is to blame for the increase in cheaters? Do you think it's anti-cheat? And do you agree with what I said on how to potentially stop, or I shouldn't say, how to get Bungie's eye on cheating? We've had it before. They got Battle Eye. That was great. Went down. Now it's kind of on the rise again. So we need to do something before it gets to a point where it used to be. But yeah, I want to hear all your thoughts on cheating and whatnot. Also, if you have ever cheated in Destiny 2, reach out to me via my email. I think it's on my YouTube. I'll go put it on my YouTube page because I actually would like to do a confidential interview with you, so that players can kind of see your thought process, behind cheating, Of course, I would keep it confidential between us. Like I wouldn't share your name or anything like that. But I really want to get in the mind of a cheater. So if you've ever cheated in Destiny, hit me up. Hit up my email. But yeah, that's it for me. Like the video, of course, you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more daily Destiny content and conversations. And do me a favor, watch the video you see on the end screen because for whatever reason, YouTube thinks you will like it. Guys, that's it for me, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.